Yo, Substantial Sundays. Welcome everybody. I am Substantial. This is our special guest today, Miss Stephanie Gayle.
So what's good, everyone? Happy Sunday.
Yeah.
We here.
Yeah, man. It's good to have you here, man.
Thank you for having me.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Peace, y'all. So, welcome to Substantial Sundays. I'm Substantial. Again, this is Stephanie Gayle. Be sure to make sure you say peace. Let us know where you're tuning in from. And the most important thing every week is to share the link. Please share the link. All right. Already we got people rolling through. I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, yo, what's up? I sent them beats on IG. That's what's up. Thank you. I'm glad work is slow. Hey, Levi, what's up, man? Johnny, peace. Johnny's hilarious, bro. He's like a local comedian, man. Bam, peace. What's going on? Chris, what's up? Tupac and Belly Mason, what's going on? Barry Murphy, peace. All right. Yeah, my name is my name. What's going on? So, hey, man, it's good to be back. A lot going on. Jake, what's going on? Love from Wisconsin. That's what's up. That's not something I get to hear every day. Sending love from Wisconsin. Trinidad up in here, too. Dope. Okay. Omar, what's up, man? Good to see you up in here. Sherm is up in this joint. Sherm the barber. So as you can see,
what's up, Sherm?
Sherm couldn't make it today, but he is still with us in spirit. That's the Baba. You know what I'm saying? The Baba. The Baba. I like saying it like that. You know what I'm saying? It makes me feel happy inside. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Excited, man. So Steph is here, y'all. You don't understand.
I'm very happy.
Man, look. So me and Steph go back to Suitland High School during the 90s.
97.
Yeah, you were 2 years behind me?
I was a year. No, I was 3 years behind
3 years behind me. Yeah,
I was a freshman. He was a senior.
Right. Yeah, so we've known each other for quite some time. For those of you who are fans of the music, I'm assuming you're tuning in because you're a fan of the music. Steph and Steph has literally been on almost every album I've ever made, with the exception of my first official solo album and maybe like 2 compilation things I did, right? That she was
always in was it Winter Breaks?
Yeah, and it's funny, I was thinking about like super old stuff, but yeah, I didn't even think that you weren't on those 2. But yeah, I'm just used to you being with me like all the time. You know what I'm saying? So like, and I said this to Sherm one time, like Steph, like literally, I feel like makes like whatever I do, the songs are like pretty solid before I get it to her. But when she sends it back, I'm like, yep, yeah, that's what it needed. Way better. Steph just makes everything better. And so yeah, man,
we just work well together.
And then there's that. You know what I'm saying? There's that, yo.
There's magic.
Yeah, magic. That's magic.
Sprinkle magic.
Right. Salt Baying the magic on tracks, you know what I'm saying? Straight like that. But yeah, man. So let me see. We got a couple comments up in here real quick. We're gonna get into like a whole interview, John. I'm gonna let you guys ask Steph questions, and we're gonna talk about her new release. The link is in the description. Her new release is called Songs About V. So we're gonna talk about that. Yeah. I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? Because Steph's here. Like, Steph has been on Substantial Sundays.
And it's my birthday.
And it's her motherfucking birthday.
It's my birthday.
It's Steph's birthday, y'all. So give it up.
Like, officially, today is the day.
Yeah, today is the day. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all say happy birthday to Steph and all that good shit, man.
Yeah.
Can you tell I'm excited? I feel like I'm a little hyper than I usually am. Because, we don't have guests all the time on Substantial Sundays, man. So yeah, it's dope to have Steph over the joint.
Thanks, man.
All right.
What was that number?
Let's see.
Number 4 WD.
Yeah. All right. So
thanks, Morgan.
That's what's up. Yeah, show love.
Calvin already said happy birthday. So,
right.
But I appreciate it.
Let's see.
Thanks for the love.
Have you ever produced with the legendary Dilla? P.S. Happy birthday, stuff. Haven't ever worked with the legendary Dilla, but definitely would have been a dream come true if I had. But all right, let's get into some things. Go handle some business real quick. First things first, man. What we usually do, we talk about what we've been listening to and what we've been watching. So, obviously, I've been listening to a lot of Steph's new album, which is amazing. I have copies around this. I got multiple copies around this piece. That is Steph's new album. The link for it is in the bio. You can order that right now. It's an amazing record. I had the pleasure of mastering the record. My homie Tone Deaf was a co-executive producer, or pardon me, Peter Anthony Red was co-executive producer on the record.
That's his other moniker. Yes.
Yeah, but that is Tone Deaf. Right? Same guy. Yes. Right? But yeah, man, so he was involved with the record as well. It's really dope. My favorite tracks from the record, as I've already told Steph, I love Versions. And Vulnerable, man. Those are like the tracks I probably play the most. I highly suggest that if you have not listened to this album yet, please give it a play. If you love like quality R&B music, man, or just good music in general, it's definitely an album worth checking out. It's available everywhere, not just on Bandcamp. You can stream it everywhere. So please,
yes, it's everywhere now.
Yeah, so please check it out. Other record I see people already been mentioning in the comments. People said it. Sherm says he loves the album. That's what's up.
Thanks, Sherm. That means a lot to me.
You said the album should have come with a warning. It gets super sensual all of a sudden. Johnny is talking about Violent Honeydew, man.
Yes, Violent Honeydew.
That joint had you crossing your legs and wipe that your forehead. And then she introduced me to the woman who did the voice at one of her events recently. Yeah. This is like I'm shaking her hand like good to meet you. I'm blushing right now. Thankfully, it is dark. It is a pleasure to meet you, though. Right? But yeah, man. So it's a dope record. But yeah, it definitely had a moment in that joint. It's like, woo!
It's a couple.
Yeah, it's a couple.
That one, and then when you get to the end. When you get to the bonus track, Virtual Jesus is a little.
Yeah, it's Virtual Jesus is dope though. Yeah. Virtual Jesus is another one of my favorites from the record too. Tone produced that one, right? Yeah, man.
Well, it was a collaboration.
Yes.
Because I started with I started the beat, and he heard it, and I wasn't done. Mm-hmm. I just gave him kind of like a template of what I wanted. And then he was just kind of like, oh, yeah, I could build from that. And he built from that. And Jesus Christ.
Right. The irony of what you... Right. The irony behind what you just said, because the song Virtual Jesus. I see what you did there. Yeah. I don't know. Y'all, people. Yeah. Okay. So, what else we got? Someone mentioned that I'm gonna come to that album in a sec. I love the last album you put out as well. That's what's up.
Thank you.
Gotta check the album out. I don't know how I forgot it's out now. Yeah, please make sure you check it out. Juan, peace. Good to see you up in here. I was playing it in the shop and had to skip real quick.
Yeah. I mean, you get a little warning at the end of Venus, like that.
As soon as you hear "Good Morning," you gotta be. Because you can tell in the tone that initial, you know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute. It's sexy time.
Right.
It's sexy time.
Right.
You know what I mean? But congratulations on the record, yo. It's super dope. Super proud of you, yo. Like, it's dope.
Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for always supporting me in all of my endeavors.
Oh, yeah, man.
I'm just thankful for friends like this dude right here. So there's some stories I haven't even told you that I had another time.
Okay, I was like, it was about to get real.
Yeah.
Then it's the ugly cry.
I want to tear. Yeah, we're both gonna be like,
yeah, man.
Onions. Yeah.
So I mean, just to help y'all understand, like there, I think I've mentioned it on the show before because a lot of times people say like, you know, I want you to work with this person, that person, that. And there's a reason why I keep coming back to like Steph and the people I work with. Like, it's something about working with people you consider family, man, who, you know, like, I think one of the best quotes I ever heard are like, is friends are the family you choose, right? Because we don't get to choose who our family are. So it's like, it's important to be very careful about the company you keep and who you select to spend your time with. So people like you, my brother Sherm the Barber, who couldn't be here today, and just other people, man, who I make music with as well. Y'all extended family. You know what I mean? My kids can't even imagine our life without seeing y'all some of the time. You know what I mean? That's how much we see y'all and how much of a part of our family is. And so, you know, it's a blessing, man. So, you know, I say to Mark, I told her earlier, I say to Marcus D all the time, it's like, yo, if you can't take care of family, who will? You know what I mean? So, and that's the way I see it, with me supporting what you do, supporting what all of my friends and my family are doing. You know what I mean? So just rooting for y'all, man. Like, it's good music, and it just so happens to be made by people I consider friends too. Right. That's dope. That's a win. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Man, don't you do it. Don't you do it, God damn it. Let's see. I was real quick. Oh, yes, rest in peace to Nugent Best always. Yes. Thanks, Chris, for tuning in with my earbuds, and I'm like, dang, this isn't for early afternoon mowing. Hey, John,
he said something. He said something else earlier too.
Let's see. It sounds like I need to play this song whenever I get a back.
Yeah.
Only if you want things to get on. Yo, I love that beat.
This is the song.
Right.
That is the song.
Yes, it is. Ice Killer, what up, man? Good to see you up there.
Can't lose with jazz.
Uncrowned Otaku, peace. What's going on? Big ups. I'm going through my playlist. Peace. VA up in here. That's what's up, Chris. Hey, man, appreciate y'all. So, yeah. Oh, and by the way, for those of you enjoying the beats just playing in the background, this is the official Substantial Sundays chill lo-fi playlist, which was curated by myself and the homie Sherm the Barber. Features music like by Marcus D. That's my daughter screaming back there. Don't worry, we're not holding children hostage. I have my own children, and they just happen to have high-pitched screams like that. So, but yeah, so it features beats by Marcus D. I added a track by Pete Rock, I think, just today. Who else, man? The other guys, long list of producers you guys know, Nitsua, and so on and so forth. But yeah, so on to other stuff I've been listening to, because we're gonna come back to stuff. Hey, don't worry, Johnny, I got you. We're gonna talk about that song in a minute, son. Don't be jumping the gun, son.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about that.
Yeah, I got you. So yeah, so Pete. So other stuff that came out, shout out to Smith & Wesson. They just dropped a new project called The All, which is produced by Ninth Wonder and the Soul Council, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, man, it's dope to see them out with new music, man. I really like, there's certain tracks on the project I really love. I really love that last record. My daughter is going crazy right now. She's having fun. Yeah, but I really love the last song on the album. I really love the joint that Raekwon. They have some interesting features on the album too. Raekwon's on the album. Rick Ross is on the album.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, yo, that's a collab you wouldn't think, but it actually worked. Then they have Rhapsody though. Hey, the Baba, if you still watching, sure. If you are still watching, your girl Rhapsody, like, she bodies that verse on Smith & Wesson album. That song was crazy, and Music Soul Child was on the hook on that joint. Right. So yeah, so shout out to Smith & Wesson, man. It's great to see them still making quality music. For those of you who are kind of like, I don't know what to tell you in terms of what your expectations are with Smith & Wesson, but Smith & Wesson is the type of group like that. If you like Smith & Wesson and you know what they do, like it's what Smith & Wesson does. You know what I mean? I love they still do the back and forth rhyming. The subject matter is obviously more mature. The brothers are older and stuff, but they've always kind of kept a good. They're not super lyrical rappers, right? Like, you're not gonna get like you know, they're not like the most technical like of rappers, right? Mm-hmm. But like, they're solid MCs, and so what they're great at doing is balancing like street knowledge or street life or whatever, right? They balance street life with like knowledge itself, right? And that's why I've kind of always liked them dudes, and they just give you more of that. So yeah, man. So yeah, definitely that Sherm going in right there. Yeah, man, that Ross joint was crazy. I love that Raekwon joint, and yeah, Rhapsody she just destroyed that joint. Let's see. Has anyone heard the new Freddie Gibbs and Madlib track? I have not. I gotta look it up.
Yeah.
Have you heard Processions? Their music is the best. Yeah, I'm familiar with the Processions as well. I gotta go back and listen to this stuff. It's been quite some time, so like I don't have a real strong opinion of them either way, because it's been a long time since I've heard this stuff. But I am familiar. But I'll give them a spin, Jay. All right. So look, other music that came out. Hold on 1 second. So for those of you who've been under a rock and you know what I mean, maybe missed it, we're gonna pause these background joints for a second, and we're gonna play something else real quick. But hold on, check out Yola as well. She's a black country / soul artist. Word. Wow. Her project is totally produced by Auberbach, Black Key. Wow. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey, Sherm, I appreciate you. Sherm was like, hold up, I'm ready though. He's like, I might not be physically here, but I'm here, damn it.
Hey, Sherm, let me ask you a question. You ever heard of this artist named Nappy Nina? Just put it in the comment box.
Okay.
There are a couple of people that I've listened to recently. Hers, she came out with a project called The Tree Act that came out. That was really dope. She's out from Oakland, but she lives in Brooklyn now. So she's doing her thing. Yeah, she's touring right now.
Yeah, I gotta check her out.
Yeah, Nappy Nina, she's dope.
Add it to the rotation.
Who else did I listen to? Have you heard of Sedan Archives?
Nah.
Oh, you gotta check out. She signed with Stone's Throw.
She asked the name. I think it's Nappy Nina.
Nappy Nina. And you know what? Let me write it in here. But yeah, she just came out with a project called The Tree Act, and it's you might like her. You might like her. She's kind of, I don't know if she's exactly like
See, you didn't do it, Steph.
I know.
Hey, look, Sherm, I tried to warn her. I was like, make sure you do the volume, Joe. Don't pull a Sherm.
No, I thought I would be able to do it like during the broadcast. It didn't happen.
She ain't learned, son. I tried to put her on the game, son. You know what I'm saying? Try to tell her, son. Johnny with the he said, Steph, how dope is Bananas by Substantial? Would you vote for part 2? I might start a crap. Yeah, you in this, let it go. You're making me wish I never did the song, Johnny. Right. Mushroom Chocolate by Black and an artist named Quinn, highly recommended. Love her voice. Wow, okay.
What's her name?
Saying Mushroom Chocolate by Black and an artist named Quinn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what's up. First time hearing her, I was pleased. That's what's up. Gotta look into it. About to do the family. Hey man, have a good time, Sherm. Sherm has he's going to so Sherm's family also celebrates Kwanzaa, but what they do is something called Kwanzaa 365. So at least once a month they meet up to focus on a particular principle of Kwanzaa. Just to kind of keep on task and stay with those principles throughout the year, as opposed to just celebrating it that one time a year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So let's see. Oh, that's what I was about to do. All right, so we're gonna pause that. All right. So for those of you who haven't heard yet, you should have heard it by now, but in case you haven't, let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, world premiere. This right here is Blinded Light by Marcus D, Sight Star, Funky DM, and yours truly, Substantial. Yeah. Shout out to Vitamin D on the cuts. We'll talk about the track after. Thank you, Barry.
so wrong by the day, treacherous 3, plus one more, fantastic 4 horsemen. Other beat birth, nigga tongues in foreign lands. We could research, dig a little, but I struggle, sending ripples. 2-time beneficial since Moni was in the middle. Now I'm about to box while kept swinging the sickle. Flip a sack with the riddle, but ain't gon' take it. I'm floating in like Noah, I'm the Rocky Balboa. Smack a verse into a coma, have you sleeping on the sofa. And the 4 of us are open than the highest of diplomas. And we got these rappers scared like it's the last day of October. You can
Hey, what up, Chris?
Minnesota, Oklahoma, Arizona, or Daytona. It don't matter cause the light ain't getting low. Yeah. Blind, they shine in prime time, refine and prime. And when I climb, I'm dazzling like a diamond. Just doing what I say like Simon, smiling and grinding. We travel in the world, sail so girl, we ride. It's forever rising. These brothers are changing the climate. Stay 5 and then bringing no stars alignment. Break the silence, just listen to lyric advisement. We giving you the goods, others are advertisements. Striking the poor, we'll mark his feet on the boards. Solar panels can handle the shine, we bring it forth. I go whenever love waits, don't follow. Ways I hate the sticks and I know. Just wanna take the stakes, it's high broke. Take the stage and make it our home. From London to the States, then I go. Tokyo, Cape Town, Morocco. We can shine the night, and together we're blinded lights are running back. Over scene trite, this is the dopest opus you will notice in your life. But 3 of the chosen shoulders cross the ocean on the mic. Every motion's a moment, the type of ball was right. Gotta focus and tight, my biography, cinematography, and mahogany. I
got you on that lane.
Pop minus misogyny, commonly overlooked, but honest about the artistry. Me, Sice, DL, and Marcus are perfect harmony. I love it when the plan comes together with substantial endeavors. And my man, Sice is better than most of these other fellas. We advance on a level, never dance. We get that for Marcus got the beats to put you in the trance. Cause he clever understands that we never gonna cancel the pleasure that we ransom whenever we are landing a Scorpio doing this thing. No need to sting, we just jumped over all of your best players. King man. Walk engines and games, cause we coming just to blaze. We fasten the stage lights as we brighten up the space. In case you didn't notice, we the truest soul controllers. Keep it beaming like the sun at the start of the summer solstice. Coming closer, so the energy. Knowing if it's meant to be, you glowing cause it's flowing, cause you witness
Yeah, I think it's because of the smart work. So look, for the person who asked where they can cop the song, you can go in the description and you can go ahead and click the link for Blind and Light, and it'll show you all the options for it, all right? Wow. Hey, Donnie, thank you for that, man. Said he played it on loop for like 30 minutes. That's dope. Excited by very together. Niggas on the collab out. Yo, so look. You go ahead and turn the joint down real quick. I think I'm gonna just snatch it off. 3 Band-Aid style. Sorry, guys. Hey, shout out to Vitamin D for throwing the MC Light sample in this joint.
Right.
Light's like one of my favorite female rappers. My younger years, man. Yeah, seriously. Makes my whole heart happy. My whole heart.
She just celebrated 30 years too.
Yeah, man.
Did a show.
Yeah, so yeah, Light was Light was light, yo. Like I can still quote like Light verses like verbatim. But yeah, man, thank y'all, yo. So Chris was asking if we ever considered doing a collab album. Ironically enough, this song is like the first of several collabs that we decided to work on together in hopes of bare minimum putting together an EP. However, the process has been kind of lengthy because of the fact that, none of us live in the same place. Like, Star moved to Seattle, but then Marcus D moved to Japan, right? And then EL is in London, and then I'm here in the DMV, out in VA. And so, so it's a little difficult. We're all busy as well. Folks got other responsibilities. So us making music together, while it sounds great, it's a bit of a lengthy process. But we all enjoy working together, and so that's the main ingredient, right? Like that's the first step. So absolutely, man, we're gonna work on more stuff. Marcus already got us another beat. I'm actually working on some beats for it as well. DL is gonna work on some tracks, and we're gonna keep making stuff, man. So hopefully, sometime in the near future, it'd be great if we could get something together by next year, man. Because I can't think of a better way to kind of honor Nujabes, right? Than like 3 people who worked directly with him and another one who was inspired by him to put out a collab album. You know what I mean? I think that would be a dope way to kind of honor him on the 10th anniversary of his passing next year. So yeah, so we'll see. Time will tell. That's the plan. We'll keep you guys in the loop. I just like the idea that, like after doing it, I'd be able to go on a world tour with 3 dudes who I really, really mess with. Like I really, that's one thing about working with the people you like working with, you know what I mean, is it gives you more opportunities to continue working with them, traveling with them, having these great experiences through this thing that y'all both are passionate about. And so yeah. Look, Chris said it. He sounds like a world tour. Yeah, man. That's what I think the goal is ultimately if we get this record finished. So let's see. You're about to lost a view, bro. I gotta do an investigation on this CD. Do your thing. Tell us something about Nujabes. You're gonna have to ask a specific question because there's a lot. You know what I mean? I can tell you a lot about him. I've been asking Stan for a Bop Alloy Sites collab for years. Yeah, you have. What up, Matt? Man, it's good to see you up in the live joint, man.
Well, yeah, welcome to the Cypher. So,
yeah, that's true. That's true. Was it? Also, I listened to some of your new songs with Kenichiro. They were nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. That means everyone got to move to Japan. Apparently. Yeah, I mean, look, there's worse places, right? Yeah. Sounds like a world tour. Caught that one. What was he like? So ABC, who asked what Nujabes was like. I actually have a video that you can search up. It's called Why is Substantial Big in Japan, right? If you search that video, a video coming up, the video that'll come up is a video that I filmed years ago where I'm talking about what the experience was like. Let me turn that down a little bit. What the experience was like, how I was introduced to him, and all of that. And I do my impression as well. Like, hopefully no one takes offense. You know what I mean? It's like people who knew him was like, damn, you do a pretty good impression of Jun. I'm like, I mean, we spent enough time with him. You know what I mean? Says also for those of you who may not know, Steph released an album called Songs About B. They already hit Matthew. I was going in, but thank you for reminding them again. You know what I'm saying? And for those of you who want to check out Steph's album, the link is in the description of the video. So make sure you do that. And he said your album's amazing. He said check that shit out when you get a chance.
Thanks, man. I appreciate
you know what I'm saying?
Very much.
He said, Barry says, man, rap music is non-existent here in the UK. All we have played to death is trap. Great to get some recommendations tonight. Hey, man, Barry, you're welcome. And the funny thing is, Barry, like, I actually listen to a decent amount of music that come out of the UK. Besides Funky DL, what's the brother's name? Oh, my God, man.
So you don't listen to grime or anything like that? Because
I've heard some grime.
That's kind of an offshoot of hip hop. I mean,
yeah,
it's just fast. I guess more. It's done to a more syncopated kind of style of music. But
yo, Barry, do you listen to Koji Radical? Because Koji Radical's dope, and he's from the UK as well. He does have a little bit of trap influence in some of his stuff, but not all. It's really soulful. It's really dope. I like him a lot, actually. Fernando asks, do you know if Nujabes ever used the MPC 2500? I don't know. I didn't see him use a lot of hardware. I did see him use like older versions of Logic and stuff like that to make some of his stuff. He had a lot of different equipment in the studio, and he also played flute. I forget what type of computer. I mean, not computer, but what type of keyboard he was using. It says, are you going to participate in the Anime Cypher 2019? I'm not familiar. You got to get me hip. I remember that you imitated him. I know, man. I know. Not my proudest moment. I feel like some people feel away. But, like, I've always, even when, like, he was still with us, man, I always did an impression of him, because we just would have some funny moments, man. I'm pretty sure he probably had a Stan impression that maybe he just never did in my presence. No, son, yo. Like, really, your son, that's the best you got. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, rest in peace to my brother Nuju Best, man. Why is Nuju Best big in Japan? Hella funny video, especially when you're like, hey, why you gotta flip the camera around? Oh yeah, my nephew. Ironically enough, the dude who recorded that video is my nephew, the one I'm doing a project with. Georgia Smith is dope. LMA I'm not familiar with. I'm related, but
yeah, LMA was good. Yeah,
that
album was good. Yeah,
I got Pete LMA.
Yeah, it was pretty solid.
That's what's up.
Have you heard of
Portishead is dope. I love Portishead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe not hip hop in the technical sense, but they influence a lot of the current hip hop artists overseas. Oh yeah, absolutely. It says I damn near hung up on them. They still talking about that video.
Oh wow.
Okay, they're dope. I gotta look them up too. Hey man, appreciate all the recommendations.
Have you you heard of Cicely? She's from this area. She's from the DMV.
Mm-hmm.
She on Instagram, she's Cicely Alexa. And I actually met her randomly. She's a great singer too.
Right.
She just came out. Well, she came out with an album called I think it's Songs of Love and Freedom.
Okay.
I think she has a birthday coming up too. But she's I randomly ran into her. She was in Nairobi to do. You were telling me about the So Far sounds.
Yes.
She did a show with So Far in Nairobi. So she did a show there, and it was funny. Like I was looking at her stories, and it was the last day there, and I go to work, and who do I see?
Wow.
In the line while I'm working. I'm like, oh,
that's
hey,
crazy.
how you doing? Like,
that's crazy.
So I chopped it up with her, and now we follow each other and everything. But she's mad dope. You should check her out.
Gotta check her out.
She actually Bandcamp put her in like one of the best R&B songs or albums of 2018. She was actually featured.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like we're gonna have to take a listen. But speaking of taking a listen, if we had to pick one song to play from Songs About V for the people right here, right now, what song would you choose? I mean, I know what I want to hear, but I want to see what you think is the one that is the one to play for the people right now.
Well, Violet Honeydew is a little too inappropriate right now.
Right.
So
to see me here before they're like, whoo, who anybody else hot? This is whoo.
Interesting. I mean, you know what? If y'all are ready for something a little slow, you want to get a little emotional, I would say Vulnerable.
You saw like No Pressure
would be the recommended song right now. Yeah.
No Pressure.
No Pressure. So
let's do it. All right. So who produced Vulnerable?
Vulnerable was mainly produced by me.
Dope.
Peter Anthony Red added, some elements in there. Actually, Shelton Garner also added some elements in there too. He plays the guitar.
Okay.
He does some of the string work in there.
Dope.
But yeah, it was mainly me.
Okay.
Not taking it away from them at all.
But you held it down.
But yeah, it was a
collaborative effort. You know what I mean?
Yes,
all right. So here we go, y'all. Vulnerable from Songs About V by Stephanie Gayle, formerly known as Steph the Sapphic Songstress. My favorite joint from the album, by the way.
This song is actually about depression and working your way through it.
You may know me. Do you really know me? Are you willing to take the time to know who I am? So many layers to uncover. Are you ready to go that deep?
Yep, that's me.
Was it truly know me? Understand the very core of me. I'm a good woman with a good heart, most fail to see. I invite you to take a minute. Now use your eyes, use your heart to see. Don't be afraid, it's okay. It's okay to feel vulnerable. It's okay to be scared, to be hurt, to be broken. It's part of the deal when you have a soul. It's time to let it go. It's time to face another day. You may never find the answers to the questions inside you, but perhaps it's better to know you'll be okay. Yeah. Truly hurt me more than you'll ever know. Never knew pain so real could pierce this deep. To a point where I couldn't move, leaning numb to any other feeling. Hey. Now I hope this burden on me. My friends don't even recognize me. I stare into the mirror, you an empty shell for who I used to be. Pain is in everything I say it do. I wonder if the love I felt will return to me. Yeah, but for now I'll be okay. It's okay to feel vulnerable. It's okay to be scared, to be hurt, to be broken. It's part of the deal when you have a soul.
Hands down, my
It's time
favorite
to
lyric.
let it go. It's time to face another day. Hey, you may never find the answers to the questions inside you, but perhaps it's better to know. Be okay. Yeah. Know that I'm stronger than they say I am. Even in defeat, I can take a stand. To recognize that walls can also meet the game. That the sun can still shine even in the rain. I may be down now, but I'm far from out. Even in the face of despair or even doubt, I just really needed time to figure it out. See the image of the woman that I am now. Oh, It's okay to be scared, to be hurt, to be broken. It's part of the deal when you have a sound. Just let it go. Gotta face another day. You may never find the answers to the questions inside you, but perhaps it's better to know. To be okay. To be okay.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you, Morgan.
Stephanie motherfucking Gayle. You know what I'm saying? Yo, oh my God, Steph. Shit. Steph. Yo, man, I saw Steph perform this song. What was that, last weekend? What was that weekend?
Yeah, last weekend. Yeah.
Yo. Sit up there like, yeah, fighting tears. You know what I mean? Like the part, how does the lyric go where you say, it's okay to be, what's it?
It's okay to be scared, to be hurt, to be broken. It's part of the deal when you have a soul. Yeah.
Yo.
On me.
I know her. You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, I want to say more, but that shit right there, it's okay to be hurt, to be scared, to be broken. Part of the deal when you have a soul. That shit is, yeah, it's powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I literally called her up afterwards and was just like, hey, yo, I know you're going to be performing tonight. I'm going to need you to perform that song. If it wasn't a part of the plan, I need you to perform that song. Because, yeah, man, like, it's just a great, it's a great, yeah, man, it's a great record. And I think a lot of people need to hear it. You know what I mean? Like, it's a powerful message, you know?
Thanks, Chris, man. Yeah, I wanted to put that out there. I was in a very vulnerable space when I wrote that song. And I really wanted to capture that feeling because some people don't really understand if you haven't been through depression, you don't really get what it feels like. And I mean, going through it, it's like, to me, sometimes it's like being drunk, where you're watching yourself do things that you don't normally do.
Right.
It's a lot of feelings. It's that, it's you feel like you're in a suspended state. You feel like you're not getting anywhere or moving or doing anything that's, moving you forward. So it's a really, like, you feel outside of your own body. It's a really tough feeling and situation to be in, and sometimes it can last a while. And I've had a couple of episodes, and they've lasted up to a year, sometimes more. But I'm just thankful that I had the mental strength to be like, I'm gonna pull through. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, man.
So I really wanted to kind of impart that kind of feeling in the song, because that's how I felt, at the end of that story. But I found myself in a better place, going through that. So,
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Right there, son.
So yeah. Chris, you've been there too. Yeah, it's some real stuff, man. I really wanted to, put something real in there. So yeah,
man. Yeah, nah, thank y'all, man. Like, for listening. You know what I mean? I think that, like, I believe not just in Steph's music, but I believe in her, yo. I think, I'm blessed to know so many different people, and people who have very unique stories, people who have similar experiences, but their experiences, are unique to whatever it is they're going through. Like, we never fully, even when you can relate, you don't sometimes fully get it, right? And so, but there's somebody out there, like, who, these songs, these topics, these lyrics resonate with, and it's therapeutic, man. I feel like, I want to see her. Obviously, I want her to win because she's my friend. But again, like, she makes great music, and I know that she's making the type of music that that people out there need and maybe don't even know they need. So yeah, man. If y'all haven't heard the record yet, definitely check it out. The link is in the description of this video. Please check out the record. I wouldn't be sitting here. She wouldn't be here right now if I didn't think it was worth your time. You know what I'm saying? I think if you haven't heard the record and you love what you just heard, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by the rest of the record. So there's another link for Bandcamp. Bandcamp is always one of the best ways to support some of your favorite artists in terms of, like, just what they see percentage wise, but then also it is available on all the streaming platforms as well. All right. Man, I appreciate all the comments too, man.
Yeah.
Matt, I remember building with you, man, about some of what you was going through. So, I know you can relate too, bro.
Yeah.
But yo, we're gonna shift gears real quick. So I asked the people, I said, because we try to do song breakdowns, right? Every week. And so I asked the people, what do they think would be a cool song that we've done together to do a breakdown on? And the winner was, right, because they got 2 votes, because they said a few different ones, but then 2 people co-signed the same song, and he just posted the name again.
Universal Language.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a great record.
Yeah, that is.
So if there's anybody who hasn't heard Universal Language, produced by Marcus D, if you haven't heard it before, let us know in the comments. If I get at least like 4 or 5 comments asking about the record, maybe we play a sample of it and then we break it down. You know what I mean? So I'll bring it up here while we let the people chime in real quick. That's what you're gonna do? Okay, fine. You know what I'm saying?
Are you playing Jessica Flores? You playing at Jessica Flores.
Oh, the beat that's playing in the background. Yeah. That's Patsu featuring Shiloh. Yeah, it might be a sample of.
But that's the sample he used for.
You know, we're snitching on samples.
I'm my bad. My bad.
Over here snitching.
I just thought it was the actual song. That was like kind of a
like over here.
Not even a dry snitch. That was an indirect. I didn't mean to do snitch.
Just giving up all the good shit. You know what I'm saying? Can't be doing that. What you doing?
You said, well, you co-signed with me.
What?
You co-signed with me. You said who it was. Who? You could have just. You could have just gone along with me.
What's this place doing? Like, what?
You said it's blah 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 by so and so and such and such.
What?
You know what you did. You know what you did.
Okay.
You know what you did.
All right, so look, real quick in the comments.
Right. Could have nudged me and
right. I'm like, shh. Right. All right, so okay, we got a shitload of people who hadn't heard it. Man, y'all don't know about this fire? We're gonna play this fire for you, okay?
Yeah, we gotta
pause background music. So this song right here is from Marcus D's album called Melancholy Hopeful, which is a really beautiful record. I feel like it's definitely if it isn't Marcus's magnum opus, right? Because he has a few records that are really, really great, but this one was the first one that I felt was like, yo, I think he found, like, I really feel like he found his groove. You know what I mean? It was kind of like no turning back after this particular album. And so in this album featured a really special song that Steph and I made to one of his tracks, and it's called Universal Language. And so I will play, it's a 5-minute track. It's like 4 minutes, 56 seconds. So I'm not gonna play the whole thing because we still got a little bit of show left, but I'll play a piece, and then we'll break down the song, and then we're gonna get ready to make moves. All right. So here we go.
Yeah. It don't matter where you're from, it don't matter who you are, old or young, whether near or far. It is colorblind and truly without prejudice. A heart is a home and it's usually the resident. Anywhere you go, if it's there, it is everything. Matter of fact, there's nowhere in the world that has never been timeless, because it's always relevant, beautiful, but it isn't always elegant. Sometimes it's simplistic, and it's right out like in the first, but eventually you let it in. It can be a thought for family support. Once it hits you like a viral infection, you call, you wouldn't be your fault if you're spreading it around when it seems the troubles of the world get you down. If it is sound, then it sound like this, overflowing with passion till you drown it.
You can smell it, taste it, see it, touch it, embrace it. It's love, now in hand, constant friend, always there anytime or place. It's so complex yet also simple. Express through smiles and dimples. Sometimes in body language, you can try but you can't contain it.
See my kids in the background.
But it easily takes a page to define it. It's clear only the hand of God could design it. Whenever my daughter reaches for me, I'm reminded of how one that can really speak can express it and be the recipient of it, though you didn't request it. Even in a sincere smile is suggested. Often found in the pound hug or gratitude. We even put it on display through an attitude. And it goes if it can even raise your altitude. Find peace, that's constant elevation. To help you arrive at your final destination. What the cloud 9 over heaven you see. It's a universal language, so whenever you speak, we can all understand because it shows in your actions to everyone you meet without knowing the interaction.
See it, touch it, embrace it, it's love. Now in hand, constant friend, always there anytime or place. It's so complex yet also simple. Express through smiles and dimples. Sometimes in body language.
I'm gonna let her do her thing real quick, and then we go.
It's like you can't be blinded. This is the power it has, built with the strength to outlast. You and I are like water in your hand. See something first, and precious, and we need it in our lives to survive.
Wow.
That joint right there. Proud of us.
Yeah.
Don't say us. We be making some shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, which reminds me too, man. Let me see if I can bring it up. Let's get the background. music going again. Hold up. Oh, it's already playing. Yeah, it's playing. All right, cool. Yo, so Steph actually made a playlist for those of you on Spotify. Steph made a really cool playlist of all of our collabos.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo. So let me hit y'all with that real quick. Yeah, there you go. So if y'all love like what me and Steph has done together over the years, man, definitely check out this playlist and follow the playlist too, because obviously we're still making more music together, which leads me to my next point before we get ready to say peace. So check this out. So this playlist right here, let's put Stan and Steph. All right. Yo, so follow this playlist that Steph created on Spotify. It is like how many songs is it, yo?
Yeah,
we
still need to add some more.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, it's 20 songs, right? And I'm pretty sure that's not everything. You know what I mean? But yeah, the songs like Beyond the Stage, My Favorite Things. What else? Hood Hope. That's another one of the joint, man. I love how that joint came out.
Yeah.
See Here, The Verge, Made in Maryland, Party with Purpose, Wish You Were Here. Another. I mean, I damn near tear up listening to that joint. Jazzmatic, Art of Work, Universe Works, Music Interlude, Lead the Followers, Coming Home, Not For Show, Count on Us, Your Truth. That's another one right there. A lot of folks don't even talk about that joint, but yeah, that's another great record. The Warm Up from your first joint, Get Away also from your first joint, Shoulder of Giants. So we gotta add some of the new stuff, right?
Alone in the Rain.
Yeah, Alone in the Rain we gotta add. But yeah, man, we got a lot of
that's coming out.
Yeah, the next joint. So look, so like I said, that's gonna lead me to this next thing I wanted to mention. If you haven't pre-ordered it already, ladies and gentlemen, so I know I just dropped the song with the homies this weekend, but believe it or not, I got new music coming out this Friday. So this Friday, my EP Recompositions is coming out, completely produced by me. All the rhymes by me, produced by me. It's the first time I've ever put out a project where I've actually produced it as well. So you got the beats and the rhymes by yours truly. And it features a few remixes that I've done, and it also features new music with Steph and I. I played one of the tracks on here before. I would play it again today, but I don't want to do that just yet. We're gonna save that for next weekend. Which leads me to something else. So then this part of the show. Before I do that, before I give them news they might not want to hear, let me give them a link first. One thing at a time. Right, so hold on, guys. I just want to hit you this link. So for those who don't know or haven't done it already, you can pre-order my new project at substantial.bandcamp.com. And again, it's called Recompositions. So, all right. So now for some not so great news. So I had a conversation with the homie Sherm the Barber. And so as some of you guys have noticed, man, it's been difficult sometimes for us to start on time with the show or be as consistent as we'd like to be. And so we're not canceling Substantial Sundays, but we've been talking about possibly making Substantial Sundays a once a month thing, as opposed to doing it every weekend. Like basically last Sunday of the month, doing it that way. So that way we can plan out a little more what we want to do for the show. It's a little bit easier for me to schedule guests to constantly, or not constantly, but to appear on the show. And also it gives me the opportunity to spend a good amount of time promoting it. So I want to hear from you guys, right? I want to know what y'all think, man, because everybody that's up in here right now, most of y'all are regulars. Yeah, I know, Johnny. Look, yeah, I know, man. Look, I haven't completely made up my mind that that's what it's going to be, but I'm thinking about doing that. But I do have good news with the bad news, and y'all are going in on the right, yeah. Oh man, I love y'all, yeah.
He said maybe 2 days.
Maybe okay. I mean, that's possible.
Like bi-weekly kind of
Bi-weekly ain't bad. I'm down as long as you make it 100 minutes. I need a little something, so maybe bi-monthly. I ain't mad at that. I know, man. I look. So trust me. No. On the real though, do what's best for you. But my Sundays definitely won't feel the same. Man, I feel that, yo. I'm bringing pictures for everybody.
That's what I was laughing at.
Hit me up once. Hey, I love y'all, man. As long as you do Sundays as early as today. Sometimes you do it 2 a.m. in the morning for me. Yeah, I feel, that's right, because you're overseas. Right, so, I mean, there's a lot more to consider, right? Like, because this is my idea. Like, I want to keep with the idea of Substantial Sundays where maybe I consistently release content on Sundays, right? And then once a month, we do the live thing. And so basically what that means is, for example, I've been doing these song breakdowns. So maybe we do like every week I can post a song breakdown or some other content exclusive for Sundays. And then once a month we do the live. So if that's something y'all kind of dig, let me know in the chat. And then for those of you who watch later on, let me know in the comments, man. And the last thing I wanted to hit you with, so a week ago I asked, or not a week ago, it was 2 weeks ago because we missed last week.
Johnny, drawing pitchforks. Johnny, you a fool, man.
Yo, you the MVP right now, bro. I feel like, if worst comes to worst, we let Johnny do Substantial Sundays. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like the first live, like, chat joint, you know what I'm saying? It's like a bot going across the screen or something. I don't know, son. But just stop by and say, hey, Josh, you know what, man? We're gonna see. Maybe shortening it or something. Because the other thing is there's a lot that goes into it, like where Sherm stays when I go by his place to do it. It's like 20-some minutes or whatever. It ain't too far out the way, but still, there's a lot of gas and time and all of this stuff. And truthfully, it has very little to do with me not liking this experience. Like, I love this experience, but time that I could be creating, making more content for you guys, like, definitely. Like, for instance, my man Christopher Shear, who's up in here, he's waiting on a mix from me right now. And then my speakers are back to normal. I've been working real hard to finish that for him. And I got other stuff I'm trying to get done for myself as well. So it does cut into some of that creative time. But I love, like, when I tell y'all, man, I can't stress it enough. I love the exchange with those of y'all who are here. And I'm going to mention something, man. I wasn't going to mention this before. So, like, a couple of weeks ago, like, some random person came in on one of the videos and made, like, a little shitty comment saying something like, yo, why do you do these, when nobody watching? Like, are you bored? You desperate for attention? He said some shit like that, like real disrespectful shit. And it's funny, man. Like, I feel like if y'all don't really know why I do these, like, I'll tell you guys now. But, like, honestly, I'm a believer in. I'm not an artist that's really bitter about the fact that, like, most people don't know who I am, right? I'm super grateful for people like y'all who are tuning in. I don't really care if it's like 10 of y'all or 50 of y'all or hundreds of y'all that tune in every week, man. Like, whoever comes, it's for y'all. It's for the people who really appreciate this the most. Like the fans, like the super fans. You know what I mean? Not the fair weather fans who only care when I'm doing something with their favorite artist or when I do something with their favorite producer, but the people who truly rock with the music I make, what I represent as a man, and what I'm trying to do, not just for myself, but other my friends and other people I love. So that's what the show is about, man. And and just keeping you guys up to date and allowing y'all to directly be able to interact with me, because it's like in this day and age with blogs, like, they have their favorites and I ain't one of them. So it's like, why go look for me other places when you can come directly to the source? And that's what Substantial Sundays is all about. And so I appreciate y'all. So I'm definitely not trying to kill it. But I am trying to preserve a little bit of my time so I can get back on track, because I got a lot of music. Like, y'all, I don't know if y'all noticed, but the productivity you've been getting from your man in the last year, I probably hit you with more music in the last year than you've ever seen me release in my career. So, and I'm trying to keep with that, you feel me? So, But yeah, man, let me get to some of these comments and then we'll close out in a few minutes. I feel like I missed a lot.
Yeah, Matt was asking about comparison between Tribe and De La Soul. Which group do you prefer?
Okay, we'll get to that in a sec. Just try to go live whenever you feel it fits. It's your show, so it should be up to you and Sharon. Word. Just like 20 minutes, we got families. I know the time. Maybe 20 minutes times two times solo, then the end of the month with Sherm. That ain't a bad idea. All right, hey man, I appreciate the feedback. Need another extended fam joint too. Hey man, I'm trying to holler at the homies, man. You know, this grown man shit though. You know, Pat just became a father, you know. And I don't know what's up with Session. And I know Tone's been super busy working on other stuff and so by. So can't make you any promises, but we'll see. It says, damn, what was that? 24-hour broadcast. I really respect how close you are to your fans. That's real underground hip hop spirit. Yeah, man. Just, you know, it's like I genuinely have love for y'all, you know what I mean? So, you know, I appreciate y'all, man. Jokes on that guy, we're all broke as hell. On a completely unrelated note, the Tribe question. I was getting in one of my normal debates with somebody about Tribe and De La. I was wondering which group you prefer. I love them both. Honestly, I feel like De La has the best longevity of the two. Like sonically, I probably listen to Tribe more. But I feel like lyrically, De La, I'm more of a fan lyrically of De La than I am of Tribe. I'm more of a fan sonically of Tribe than I am of De La. Right. But I kind of love them. Like they're both in my top 5 best rap groups ever. So I'm good either day with anyone. Like I wake up on this side of the bed. Hello, De La. Wake up this side. Hello, Tribe. I'm not bad because I get access to both whenever I want, and they're great. How about you?
Native tongues on the round.
Yeah, native tongues. Native tongues. I shout them out in the new song. Right. You know what I mean? It's like native tongues in foreign lands. Do your research. Nice. Think a little. Nice. Man, son. You know, you rapping and shit. Who's your favorite of the two?
That is an interesting question, and Matt does this too. Yeah, we have these debates all the time. So, I think I will not to necessarily piggyback off of you, but I kind of feel the same way. Like I feel like lyrically, like De La is a little stronger, especially like as a
raise your gun or your glasses. Either way, there'll be a toast in the air. Them rappers be rapping their ass off. Right. And what makes De La dope, like they don't even try to rap their ass off. They talking. Yeah. They like if it hit the beat perfect, cool. If it don't, so I said some dope shit though. That's how I feel them niggas rap whenever I listen to them.
But you know what? That's kind of true. If you, I don't know if you saw Hip Hop Evolution, the second installment.
It's me.
That's basically what they said. Like when they first started making music, like they weren't like super serious about it. It was just kind of like, oh, we're doing it because we have fun. You know, it's like they were just having fun making music. And then before they knew it, it was just like, oh, you're signed. Like, oh, really?
Right.
Like,
right.
But they've always kept that vibe of like, we're just doing this because we
enjoy it.
Because we enjoy it and we love what we do. Wow. So it's like, I definitely get that from them, and it's very like their style is very how do I pull it? It's very organic. The way they rhyme is very organic to me. Right. And yeah, I just love what they do. I love Tribe too. But I'd say honestly, like lyrically, I think De La is a little stronger, more solid in that area. But yes, organically or musically, I should say, Tribe, I think has the better sound. Yeah. Like as far as like song selections and such. Yeah. Like they just just more melodic. I think they're more organic in that realm of or that component of music. Yeah. So I agree with you.
Nah, I feel you. So look, it's about that time. There's been a lot of great comments, so I gotta go through and address some of these. But then after that, we gotta wrap it up. First off, let me back up.
Yes,
y'all are
the past is always present, and the future is always is definitely a masterpiece.
Man, I appreciate that, yo.
Yeah.
It's just nice for people to appreciate something other than just my first album. I appreciate y'all, and because like that's one of the toughest things as an artist. Your first record, a lot of times is revered as a classic, and then very few artists are able to consistently make great music and have it acknowledged the way their first record was acknowledged. And in my case, with Nujabes producing the first record and passing, a lot of times people kind of overlook a lot of my catalog. So, but then I know this is Substantial Sunday, so y'all the real ones.
Right.
Y'all the real ones up in here. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. Hold on a second. Okay, okay, but now for real, while Substantial is my favorite musician, Stan Robinson is a true brother, and I love these shows, man. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate that, man. This wouldn't be the same if there were a lot of viewers. Y'all became the fam. Yeah, and I think that's real too. Like, I kind of like the idea that it's small, because of that. Like, I feel like I don't have to skip over every other question. I can actually get to your questions. And I like that. You know what I mean? Word. Don't even listen to the clowns, bro. I know I'm spreading your music and it's touching people. I didn't think it would. To me, and you're one of, if not my favorite artist, and through music, a brother, all love, man. I appreciate that. The human part from Stan is what shines the most, man. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. You're my favorite rapper, bro. Wow, man. Thank y'all, man. Man, you're one of my favorites for sure. I appreciate that, Chris. Man, hey, shout out to Christopher Shear. Christopher Shear is a long time Q&5 supporter. And this brother over the years, besides being a fan of what I do, he's also I consider that brother he's a fellow teacher at arms, man. He's out here working in this community to make the world better, and I consider that brother a friend too, man. So shout out to Christopher Shear, man, for just being a great dude, and I'm working on some stuff for him, and it will be done very soon. You just grown on me, and I think it's become one of my favorite albums of all time. Wow, Ice Killer, thank you, man. It means a lot. Say it's definitely in my top 4. I appreciate that. Slept on Daylight, but Tribe, every joint they ever did. Yeah, super fan from People's Instinct. Yeah, it's a great record. It just jumped, and I missed a whole lot of shit.
Yeah.
What happened to that? Oh, what happened after the dude said that? I mean, for real, like, if y'all ever notice, like, I really don't address negative comments. Like, the one thing I realized about the internet, which I feel like a lot of people don't understand, like, the internet is as real as you make it, right? Because, while y'all are saying a lot of things, right? Like, I can be selective, right? I can select what to acknowledge and what to pass up on. And I just, if I got to choose between love and hate, I'm going to choose love every time. And I think a lot of people, they go with the hate. They thrive, like they fiend for that shit. You know what I mean? It just gets a rise out of them. And for me, it's a weak ass emotion, man. It's a weak ass emotion that can create like really, like real catastrophes and real problems. But I just choose not to give that shit power. Like, when it come around me, I just can't. I'm like, yo, it's too much. What was it? The line I say in Resilience, resilient is the realest shit. I said, I got too much love to waste my life hate. So when he made the comment, initially I had a little smart ass remark that I had typed up, and I was about to hit send on the shit, and then I stopped, deleted it. I was like, this dude who basically said, I mean, look, I'm giving the dude power now. I usually don't even give people this much, but you asked the question, so I'm answering it. But it's just, I just found it ironic that a person who says that no one watches the video actually watched the video to make a comment, on something that he doesn't think anyone sees to begin with. And so, it was just, and so I made a smart ass remark about that, and then I deleted it, and yeah, that was that.
And then the other thing is, like, you all come here consistently. So
why address the people who just pop up on some sometimey shit?
So he obviously doesn't know anything,
right?
Like, if you guys are tuning in consistently and supporting this man and knowing how much he brings to not only you guys but the rest of the world. Like, what does it matter?
Right,
You know?
right. I appreciate that.
So,
as you don't
real quick shout out to the Jungle Brothers. You know what I mean? Laid the foundation for all that, for the whole native tongues. I'm gonna address these few more comments. No more comments, no more questions. No more questions. You comment, no more questions though, because we gotta roll. First record is also classic, obviously. Gotta say, as great as to this union, you've gotten way better since then. I'd like to think so, and I appreciate you for saying that. That was Mac. Of course it was Mac. You know what I'm saying? I love both groups, but Q-Tip voice, flow, delivery is legendary. Yes, it is. Stan's music has different eras, and all of them are great. Thank you, Miles. I appreciate that. Past is always present in the future. It's your best work since the first album. Single tier, maybe a second. Thank you, sir.
I don't know. Sacrifice is pretty dope, too.
I mean, I like Sacrifice, too.
All of them are pretty consistent. He's like Outkast. Like, Outkast, like, pretty consistent collection.
Can't be saying shit like that around me.
I'm just saying.
Outkast like my favorite group ever. You know what I mean? They like one of my favorite. They're in my top 5. And sometimes I move them around sometimes. But yeah, so thank you for that. Yeah. That meant a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll put you in that Outkast cunning linguist, even though you're a solo act. But
right.
You know, the consistency is there.
I appreciate it, man.
And I hope you all appreciate that.
Thank you, Johnny.
And he's just getting better with time, you know.
So I appreciate it. But yo, we gotta wrap because we've been going for like an hour and almost 10 minutes. Whoever's at the door, you may enter. It sounds like my daughter knocking again. We're getting ready to close out. You want to say peace to the people, Serenity?
Sure.
Serenity's here. Everybody clap it up for my oldest daughter, Serenity Luna. All right.
Hello.
So this is time for our part in music, people. Hey,
I'm gonna do this.
thank
for
y'all,
sure.
man. Right. So look, hey man.
Sprinkle. Oh, I forgot to do that first. Sprinkle.
Yo, listen. Hey man, I love y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. A couple of quick reminders. Shows are coming up. I have a show March 23rd with the homie Shingo 2. That's going to be at the, I think, Williamsburg Music Hall or something like that. The Music Hall of Williamsburg. Yeah. And Steph will be there. DJ ETN will be holding it down on the 1 and 2s. So come check that out. It's a tribute to Nujabes. And then I'll be in DC. That's in Brooklyn, New York, by the way. And then I'll be in DC March 26th. Still rocking with Shingo and DJ ETN. I don't know if Steph's gonna be there. If she is, it's gonna be amazing. If she isn't, it'll still be pretty cool. Just won't be as amazing as if Steph's there.
Let's see if we can work that out.
No pressure. No pressure, maybe a little bit. But yeah, so that's coming up. Also, hey man, for those of you who want me to come out to your city and rock, just reach out. If you have the ability to make it happen, just reach out through my website, iamsubstantial.com, and we can work on something. For those of you who are at colleges have budgets. It's a lot easier to get booked through colleges sometimes than clubs, because clubs and promoters are like, if I've never heard of you and most of my circle ain't heard of you, I don't know, even if I got a fan base. So, you know, that's just me being real. But yeah, so those shows are coming up. I'm also at Momocon. I think my youngest want to say peace too. Momocon's coming up. Blerdcon's coming up. Odacon's coming up. Yeah, Destiny. Say hi, Dezu. Say hi, Dezu. Say hi, Dezu. All right. But yo, we got to go, man. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you pick up Steph's album, Songs About V. Make sure you stream that joint. I
just re-upped on physical copies too, so if you want a physical copy, I have plenty. But they go fast, so please cop that. You get a digital copy with it too. So do that. You'll be working.
All right, yo. So I will keep you guys posted. I'll let you know what we decide with the monthly joint and all that good stuff, man. I love y'all, man. Thanks for tuning in. Everybody say peace.
Peace.